Ain't technology grand. Mornin Joe with Gautreaux, man. We got JP Leonard here with us, guys. How lucky are we?
You like my official kettle mugs?
That's what a kettle mug. This is what is this?
800-pound gorilla, so comedy company.
Comedy company. All right.
Yeah, I bought these at a garage sale. Me and my wife were back in college. We're kettle rats.
Okay.
Remember the kettle? I don't know if you still have diarrhea from eating the kettle.
Dude, me and my grandparents went to the kettle. Like we would go bowling every Saturday night, and that was the place we go after.
Yeah.
Every Saturday night. My parents had a babysitter. My grandparents. Bowling alley, Lafayette Lanes. To the kettle.
I worked at Stellar Settings, and we worked till 1 in the morning, and we would leave and go over there and hang out. And I've watched like shit crawling. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Stuff crawling in the buffet. Yeah. And we still ate it. It's fine. But yeah, good times.
JP, oh, dude, my sister worked in the restaurant industry. We're not even going to go there.
Yeah.
Mornin Joe with Gautreaux again. If you're just signing on, we need you to share this video, and then we're going to like edit all this, and like we're going to make a cool video later. But right now, it's sharing time. In 2 minutes, we start the show. Okay, right now we just, bullshitting. I said it too. All right, let's roll. Okay, I think I'm live, JP. Okay, so we get on our devices.
Yes. See someone.
Let's see. If you have your phone on you, if you don't, we'll do it later on your phone, JP. All right, we'll go for it. There we go.
Yeah, that's me.
There you are. There I am. Hey, everybody, tell us where you're watching from, and please press that share button. That's how we grow.
Yeah, if you work at the kettle, please hook us up.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Dude, that's good, man. Like when you're on the road, freebies, all the freebies you can get, correct?
Yeah, I will not eat at a kettle ever again. I saw there's one Shoney's in Morgan City still alive.
Shoney's, man.
Man, best French toast and scrambled eggs.
Okay.
French toast sticks and scrambled eggs.
All right. So the kettle, all right. And no, but Shoney's is the way to go, right? Okay. What about Waffle House? You like Waffle House?
Yeah.
Or IHOP? What's your favorite?
Waffle House, but that's a straight, steady breakfast,
Yeah, you get to watch them do it too. That's
I'm more of a males and other
college males. We went out in college, man, and my friends, that was the place after that thing, man.
It still is. I've taken so many big comedians to Mel's, and like we'll be sitting there and people come up like, "Are you Judah Friedlander from 30 Rock?" He's like, "Yes." Can I get more eggs?
Nice.
So good times.
So the comedy world, I was so excited to do this this little show with JP because he's been all over, and I'm a big fan of comedy. I said it the other day when I had another comedian on the show. I was just like, that's my world. I'm a musician, but I love comedy. So tell your friends, tag them, and tell them about this show right now that we're just starting. Because I'm fascinated. When I'm going home, I'm driving down the road. I'm not listening to music. I'm listening to stand up, and I want to find a different stand up special. Can you tell them a little bit about your style of comedy and where you play and where's the tour going to be and stuff?
Yeah, very racist. No, I'm just kidding. No, my style of comedy, I'm very self-deprecating. A lot of stupid stuff. I like weird stuff,
like Mark Normanish.
Not as short, in height too, but in styles. I don't know. My favorites were Dave Attell. That's my favorite.
You opened up for Dave.
Yeah.
That was a
twice. And LeBurge Casino, 1,000+ people.
Okay.
Kyle Kinane, Rory Scovel, Sean Patton. Those are my tops. Of course, Mitch Hedberg when he was still alive. I do self-deprecating stupid stuff. I don't do any political. I don't do religious. I don't, whatever. I'm not one of those dudes. I don't offend.
Right.
I like stupid stuff about my pets and my wife and my kids and me.
Relatable.
And whatever. Yeah, relatable.
It's cool, man.
So I run Lafayette Comedy. Started that, bringing in national comedians 2015. First one was Tom Segura, which is kind of like, losing your virginity to Beyonce. And then working your way down to be author from there. But no, we had Nate Ragazzi that year. We had maybe 45 people and you got some rhymes in there. Sorry.
Oh no, I like it.
It's my French press. It makes it. I like my coffee chewy.
I like pulp. I like pulp.
Coffee pulp across it. So we just started doing that, and I started doing comedy because I knew I left the music world, went to comedy. And I knew that in order to, grow the scene, I had to bring in some national comedians, and that's where we're at.
Absolutely, man. And I did catch the show with Dave Attell. I'm again, that was a great show. You and another comedian, right?
Yeah, the first one was Louis Katz, the second one was Ryan Reese. I forget which one you're in.
It was so good, man. We were laughing at
it. Did we cross paths? Weren't you playing the Hard Rock in Biloxi one weekend I was there? Did you ever play the Hard Rock in Biloxi?
I have not, man. Okay. But if you're like
maybe a different casino or something.
Yeah, if you're like me, it's all a big blur. I play music.
Yeah.
And you know what? As much as I love and I like to you know, hopefully, you know, I don't want to offend anybody, but I play so often, you play so often. It's like, you try so hard. Where do I know you from? Blah, blah, blah. But no,
what's
man.
that lyric? The face, what's the Bon Jovi? It's like the faces remain the same, the names change or something. Yeah.
So we got to slightly change the lyrics for copyright reasons.
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah.
I'm a
That's me. I made that
cowgirl
up. Yeah.
on a steel horse, I yide. He doesn't even say ride. He says yide.
Yeah. Well, he's from Opelousas. So
Is he?
Yeah. So is
listen to that
Michael.
Song. On a steel horse, I yide. I mean, really, he does not pronounce his words. It's fantastic. So we really couldn't copyright him.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
He's not gonna get 12 cents from us.
That's right.
You're not gonna get my kettle mug.
It's amazing how much you get paid for social media stuff.
Yeah.
Huh? You get a star. You know how much the stars are worth, by the way?
No, I don't.
A penny. So someone sends you 20 stars, it's 20 cents. So you're like, wow, I got 10,000 stars today. Don't get too excited.
I need a galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah. Please. Constellations. Constellation prize, if you will.
You send me some stars.
I'm really trying to be funny in front of you, dude.
I'll show you my Big Dipper. All right, thank you.
Okay, so look, I didn't want to come on this. I didn't want to come on this thing and say, "Hey, man, be funny." How many people do that to you?
Everyone. It's kind of like seeing a chef in the store and go, "Hey, cook for me right now," or you're a doctor, operate on me.
Right. I didn't want to like talk about. I didn't want to like put you on the spot and say, "Hey, do 2 minutes of stand up or anything like that." I didn't want to do that. I was like, let's talk about the comedy world because I want people to know about the comedy world. Like, as far as like everything from like who's the coolest comedians to go on tour with. I mean, I know you don't want to like. But you can.
I'll show
that's the thing about music, comedians. Y'all can like take a punch, right? So I don't think anybody's gonna get their feelings hurt here.
Yeah.
Who? If you had to choose, you went on tour. You know, some big names that people might know that were really cool. That you really were like, man, they're down to earth. They're cool. They're funny. Just a good hang. Who would it be?
I mean, I would say all the comedians I go like do stuff with. So, you know, like in a tour, you know, maybe 2 to 4 nights or whatever. But, you know, I've done several, Mark Norman, Sean Patton, Rich Voss, who's in his 60s. I get along great with Rich Voss. I'm really good at old people. I just did 3 nights in a row with Bobcat. We did 4 shows in 3 nights. Bobcat from Gautreaux from Police Academy.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the best dude, easiest hang. So
dude, I had no idea how funny he was until I watched one of his stand-up. I mean, you see him on his, you know, what was it called? Hot to Trot. Remember that movie?
Yeah, which has 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, that's Rotten Tomatoes.
0%.
You can suck it. Rotten Tomatoes.
He told us horror stories about that. He's like, I was like, I loved that show as a kid. He goes, well, don't watch it again. Don't ruin your childhood. And he tells the audience, he goes, you know how we made the horse talk? He's like, right before we yell action, someone would hit the horse in the face with a stick, and the horse is moving his mouth because he's in pain. Everyone was like, no, that's the worst thing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
So
fun fact, guys.
That was before, you know, PETA came.
Yeah, PETA, don't watch this. Okay. Don't. It was a great movie. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to know the backstory. Sometimes I like to know behind the scenes, but all right. No segues. The national is Pancake Day. National Pancake Day. Are you a fan of pancakes?
Dude, yes. I haven't eaten pancakes since I started losing weight.
Right.
But yeah, and I got all these TikTok recipes for protein pancakes, and it's like, why ruin pancakes? It's my hot to trot. I just won't revisit it.
Right. And national. Well, I get it. Look, like I told you, we shared our weight loss journeys.
Yeah.
Dumpling. What about dumplings? You like dumplings?
Yeah, we're a big Asian family. You can see we're not Asian, but we're an Asian food family in here. So we go, all our bowls are from Asian market. You can see all multiple sauces here. We're in the refrigerators double.
Y'all can't see them. We can see them.
Yeah, but we have so many Asian sauces. We love dumplings. Anything, God.
I see y'all a fan of Buc-ee's too behind there too. Man.
Yeah, I've been there once or every time I go to Texas.
Once or every time.
Yeah.
Situational Awareness Day. Be aware of your surroundings. Okay, that's like a safety thing, but also certain situations. You know, as a comedian. Okay, let's segue into that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're in front of different crowds every night. You never know what you're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
You got to test the market. You got to test the crowds. They like that. Let me go this way. Is it always like a set? Like it has to be pretty like structured, right? Before you go out on stage, like this is what I'm going to talk about. But sometimes you do deviate, right?
Yeah, I call audibles all the time. You know?
Yeah, I figured so, man.
I have this thing where everyone makes fun of me, like right before the show's about to start. Like, all right, we're playing the intro. I got 30 seconds from on stage, and I go, what should I do? And everyone's like, my buddy always laughs. He's like, just go up there. And sometimes it's like, when you get to the stage, how the crowd reacts, that drives you what your first thing's going to be. It's kind of like with music. It's like, oh, we're going to open with this.
I never have a set list.
The crowd's a little laid back. Okay, well, maybe we should go ahead and back this up and not do that. Let's do it this way. So, yeah, same thing, man. So,
my ATM, you saw my ATM?
I saw that.
Yeah, I paid my bill before I got here. That's right. I don't turn my notifications off. So during the live, I see yesterday my credit report went up 3 points. I was like, yeah, send me my show better, actually.
This bill's $3,000 a month. So.
Hey, Wi-Fi ain't cheap, baby.
Yeah.
Let's roll. So what's your go-to? You have to have your go-to when someone's like, JP, you suck. What do you tell them?
Oh, I'm like, look, we've been married 22 years and I love that. I don't get heckled much,
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's great. And I've never had someone just like the worst I've ever had was someone back in the day we did shows at the beer garden. And after a bit where it was killing we were packed in, just killing this dude in the front. And he was upset at my choice of jokes. And he said, not funny. And he was the only one, but he also left a review after on the Beer Garden's website. Yeah. And all he worried about was the one female comic and the black comics on the show. So you can see where he was leaning. So anyway, but no, I mean, someone doesn't like a joke. Sometimes you have to acknowledge it and you make it, but you never attack. We just had that last night for a show where a local comedian kind of went after an audience member verbally. And I'm like, you never do that. Yeah. You make it. You fall on that sword. You make it about you.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, my
feelings. Yeah.
Maybe I should do that better. Or maybe you misunderstood. A lot of times it's just misunderstanding. Also, if you get mad at a comedy show and you're an audience member, you shouldn't be at a comedy show.
No.
It's jokes. That's the whole, but we got in this realm where all the comedians have become the major political news correspondents and all the podcasts are about news and everything. And people they can't associate or disassociate from reality to jokes.
It's true.
And that's
it really
what it is. These are not all real. They're stories, but there's so much exaggeration. So you have to separate that world. It's like getting mad at 40, a movie or something like that. Not, I'll say 48 hours, but, like you're getting mad at Billions or you're getting mad at, Westworld. Like, bruh, it's not.
Look at it as action for you guys as actors, right?
Yeah.
You're playing a part, and sometimes you're not, sometimes you get real on stage because you got to get real, and which is great,
But there's still jokes and not everything is taken face value. You have to do the separation. So don't go to a comedy show and take it and get upset.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway.
I want to keep talking, bro. I love this stuff. So, basically right now, guys, I want to tell you, I'm going to ask JP in a second, where can people find your stuff? I know you do podcasts. I know you have social media pages and stuff. So, but before, please press that share button and tag friends right now. Please let us grow the show. We just crossed 18,000. I think that's a pretty good number. And we want to get to 20,000 before the end of the year. So please help us get there.
We have no stars though.
Huh?
No stars. That star counts.
Oh yeah. You know what? I don't really push the stars.
Okay.
Cause I'm not begging for your 20 cents. I'd rather you watch.
You can feed 3 comedians a day for 20 cents.
Sorry. So where can they find your podcast and all your social media stuff? I want them to follow you, brother.
Yeah. All right. So, I run Lafayette Comedy as the entity. So, LafayetteComedy.com.
That's an easy spot.
Yeah. Super easy at Lafayette Comedy on all social medias. We do Instagram, we do Facebook, we do TikTok. We don't do the rest. I am at the JP Leonard on everything. TheJPLeonard.com. Also FleshDaddy.com. That's one of my jokes. It's not bad. And then me and Tyler Arsenault, who's a local comedian here, we have a podcast called We're Dying Down Here. It's on YouTube, Spotify with video.
Nice.
Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. And it's about us living in Louisiana in a non-comedy place with no comedy clubs and how we make our own comedy scene. And we bring in national comedians. So we've had Mark Norman, Sam Talent.
Ooh, I love Sam Talent, especially when he's on Kill Tony. He does a good job.
Great. We've had so many comedians that have been on there. Sean Patton's been on there. Caitlin Palufo. I mean, we've had some amazing comedians, and we interview national comedians as they come through, and we do it the night of the show. And
well, dude, I mean, I'm a fan of comedy, and like our little humble show right here. Whatever comedian wants to bless us with their presence, I mean, that'd be amazing. I'd love to get them on here. So whoever's excited, wants to push their show a little further, I'll direct them to LafayetteComedy.com, right?
Yep.
Lafayette. Okay. So, and again, just throwing that out there, brother, cause I love this so much. And I just love the art. That's my favorite art form ever. I mean, I can't tell you. I mean, it just hits you on a deep level. It hits you on a comedy level. It hits you on so many levels where, God, you need it, especially these days. I'm not going to get into it. It's just so therapeutic to put on some stand-up. Go on Netflix and just turn them all on, but also support your local comedians because, I mean, all you guys that tour nationally, but also stay pretty local, y'all are some of the best. And there's a sea of y'all, just like musicians, you know?
Yeah. Me and Tyler, we're on Skankfest this year, which is one of the biggest comedy festivals. It's actually happened in New Orleans, so we got on that. So we're going to be next to the biggest Shane Gillis, Dave Attell, Mark Norman, all these people. So yeah, it's pretty big.
I love it, man. So have you done the Kill Tony thing yet? Or
no, I haven't. I know friends who've been on there. I've had friends who've had great sets. I've had friends who had horrible sets. I've never done it. I've been in the Mothership multiple times for shows.
Oh man, I want to go.
It's a beautiful venue, man.
Joe Rogan did it right.
It's a beautiful venue, and and it sells out all the time. They got 2 rooms. They got the big room, the fat boy, and the little man.
Yep.
Fat man, little boy. There we go. But yeah, it's a great place. It's 6th Street. It's downtown. You got some other clubs and walking areas. It's a good place to go, especially if you can get there a Monday through a Thursday, because that's where you'll see like the big comedians, because that's their playground.
Right.
And then on the weekends,
Ron White lives there now and just basically works there.
So you'll go on a Tuesday and see, him, Shane Gillis, Joe Rogan, all these people pop on one show, and and you get all these guests that come through. It's crazy.
What's beautiful about that place that I've never been to, but here's the stories I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Joe Rogan, biggest podcaster in the world, a multi-millionaire, big heart guy. I mean, he loves comedy so much, and he basically takes care of the comedians, like to the point where even their compensation is pretty badass from what I heard. Cause I mean, he doesn't need the money. He just wants to break even. I've heard him talk about this on his podcast, and he's like, he hired Louis C.K. to go like walk around, and Louis C.K. was like, okay, we need the ceiling to be a little bit lower right here. And Ron White and all these guys just went in there and they customized it to fit. The green room is badass. I would love to take a tour.
It's amazing. So that green room is great. They have a bidet. And it is, I do, but theirs is heated. It's like, you can control it. It is the best poop I've ever had. But yeah, it's great in there. It's decorated. The green room's great. You get anything you want in there. You got a private balcony to watch on. You can watch, hang, go back and forth. But I used to go there when it was the Alamo Draft House. We used to go watch Master Pancake Theater. Yeah. But what they did to that place, it's pretty, historic. So
yeah, you said Master what?
Pancake Theater.
Master Pancake Theater. And what was that mothership? What did it used to be called?
The Alamo Draft House.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said Master, what came to mind? And I shouldn't be saying this out loud because it's not confirmed yet, but I'm trying to, Master P might be on the show soon.
Oh. My friend designed some custom shoes for him.
Look. We're all connected, brother. Yeah. We all connected. All right. I talked about the national holidays. If you have a birthday, please put it in the comment section. We want to celebrate all the birthdays. All right. My mom just had a birthday. She turned 67. Give it up for my mom.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and my dad just turned 70, and he's just dude, I'm 70 years old. Man. And
my dog Toast just turned 4.
Toast? That's the coolest name, man.
Yeah.
Dude, that should be like the Mornin Joe Gautreaux mascot. Got the name for it. I used to have a mascot on the morning show. Pre-COVID, I did this, and then I took a break with this show, a couple of years, and I just started it back, man, interviewing people. But I had a dog, Teddy. He was a mutt from the shelter, and he'd always sit right here, and he was the rock star, man. I was just like his sidekick, and I loved it. And we raised, and I still want to just raise awareness of all the shelters. Go buy a shelter dog, guys. I mean, they're out there. There's a ton of them. There's a stat out there that says about 92,000 dogs in Louisiana alone get put down every Friday, every year.
Right. Don't make me cry.
No, it's true.
I have 2 dogs, 2 cats. 2 of them, a dog and a cat came from Acadiana Animal Aid. 1 dog came from a family member, and then our other cat, Soup, a cat named Soup. Nice. Soup and Roo, but Soup came from Wildcat Rescue. So yeah.
So we're talking about good causes right now, which is I bring up to every guest. Besides the shelters and all the good causes for animals, is there anything else near and dear to your heart? Because look, as comedians, we not me. Comedians tend to be funny on stage and that, but I find a lot of comedians are just so have such big hearts. I really do. It's one of those things. I don't know what's the correlation, but a lot of you guys, man, just are tied to good causes. Is there any causes that come to mind that you want to just say, hey, we're part of this, or we know somebody part of that?
I mean, since you mentioned the animal aid, I mean, that's my thing.
That
like
so
I'm
animals
more,
are your big.
I think I'm more sensitive toward animals than people.
Yeah.
So many, but also like I've been in public education for a while, and so in special ed, so it's just things like that. It's just like.
So you teach special?
I used to, but
now you were in education. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
you taught
I've been
special
an
ed.
assistant principal. I've been a
cool.
special ed supervisor, all that stuff. But yeah, just it's all about being good to people. That's it. So
Simple.
whatever organization is good to people, do that.
It's simple. It really is.
Yeah,
it's simple. My wife and I were just talking about bullying. Oh God, I mean, I just, I had it on both ends when I was a kid. I got bullied, and I found myself at some points being a little. And I never did it individually, but peer pressure, and I did it kind of as a group to a kid. And I'm like, wow, that felt horrible to be on that end. That felt worse bullying than it did to get bullied.
I tell my kids, like, I get it. Like, we all do, we fall in that trap. But I said, you need to be the person that stops it. And once you do that, I remember doing that in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Stepping in for someone. Once you do that, it changes the game for you, and that person too.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Absolutely. So what's on the agenda, man? Like for this month, next month, you got a tour in mind? You got some local shows?
So I'm kind of all over. We had a show last night. We got a show tonight at Michael's Men's Club.
Michael's Men's Club.
We run.
Tyler.
We're the only comedy people I know that's running shows at a strip club. Let's say it.
All right.
But it's before the action takes place. We do from 7 to 8:30.
Okay.
And then if you bought a ticket for the show, you can stay the rest of the night.
How many people are doing
amazing food. Like on the show.
Yeah.
We have like me and 6 other comics. So it's
everybody has like a 10-minute, 20-minute set.
Yeah, it just depends. Yeah. Okay. And it's really cool. It's weird. Performing on a catwalk is called Between Two Poles, which is a spoof on Between Two Ferns.
Yeah.
But there's 2 poles on stage.
That's cool.
So that's that. Let's see.
Michael's Men's Club tonight, 7 to 8:30.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. And we won't be skimpy clothes. We'll be dressed.
Or will they?
Yeah, I wear extra sweaters just in case. But yeah, that, and then we got New Orleans, Houston, to Austin, so just kind of all over. I mean, I can't even keep up with my dates, but we got some amazing comedians. We got Miss Pat coming in October, Rory Scovel coming in October, Steve Byrne coming in October. Plus our showcases. We do shows at Fat Pat's, Broussard and Brobridge. We do shows at Shane's famous Quesadilla Burgers on Congress. The shows at the Doubletree and Club 337, plus some other ones here and there.
And all this can be found on your
LafayetteComedy.com.
That's the easy thing. When you're marketing something, you're trying to like stick in people's head. Tell them one thing.
LafayetteComedy.com.
You'll find everything at LafayetteComedy.com.
Yeah.
It's very easy, guys.
Yeah, super simple.
Yeah. You should really, if you're watching from out of state, you should really come down to Louisiana. We got some good entertainment out here. Musicians, comedians. And I love the fact that, dude, that you're like, so you making connections? Would you, and they're all saying it now, like on the Kill Tony people, they're all saying that Austin is the place to be. Is it like, is it like the place to be?
It depends. You have your big markets that are concentrated. So, Austin, LA, New York, Chicago, Denver, all those places have big scenes because they have a lot of people. That's the reason that New Orleans has a great scene, but they don't have any comedy clubs. There's no real comedy clubs in the state because sometimes it just doesn't work. Houston has several. Austin, you got to look at how many people. But as far as comedians, you've got a bunch of people who went there. You had a bunch of national comedians who left LA, who left New York to go there for multiple reasons, plus that universe. But we have an amazing scene here, you got the biggest comedians at the top of the tier, but under that, you still have a playing field of people who are new and trying to work it out. You got comedians who are brand new that are killing it. You got comedians who have been doing 10, 15 years who are not. It just depends on the scene. So, it's finding what you want. Some people love Austin. Some people hate it. I've been going to Austin before the boom. Yeah. Back in the day before COVID and everything. Yeah. And I loved Austin then, that was the place. Now it's, so much more. If you get into that elite tier, great. But if you're not, you're still just in a city with comedy, So,
I understand. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go check them all out. I'm just a fan, dude. And I was looking at some of your stuff online, and it made me laugh when you were doing that bit about Matchbox 20.
Oh, man. I haven't done that in forever.
I know, but it was funny, though. It was just like, okay, so he asked for, like, some suggestions from the crowd about, like, what band And I forgot what the bit was. I'm not gonna set it up. But anyway, the crowd just kept saying Matchbox 20, Matchbox 20.
Well, they would say other things, and they call no matter what they say, I say Matchbox 20 because the whole bit's about the song "Smooth" with Rob Thomas.
Yeah.
So someone said Aerosmith, and I said Matchbox 20.
Is that what it was?
And you can't hear them on there, but someone's like, "No, I said Aerosmith." But when I would do that, people would yell out, and the whole bit is because the whole bit is centered around the song "Smooth" by Santana and Rob Thomas. So no matter what you yell out. But then some audiences will be like, match after like just second or third time.
You're right. That's how it was set up. Okay. But I remember I loved it, whatever you did. And that's cool. You were screwing with the crowd, basically.
Yeah. I made merch off of that. It just says, Smooth, whatever. And I have like coffee mugs, stickers.
Check it out, guys.
It's great. I wanted Rob Thomas to sue me. So it would help me get bigger. He has it, but it's still out there on YouTube.
Yeah.
So.
Well, speaking of YouTube, that's where y'all looking to like build y'all foundation, right? So
yeah, it's kind of the standard now because like with podcasts and so many people. I mean, now I have no cable box. I mean, it's all streaming things. So now YouTube is almost my new Netflix, for stuff. So.
JP Leonard. They just have to type that in. It'll pop right up on YouTube, right?
Well, that and just Lafayette Comedy, youtube.com /Lafayette Comedy. You can
so I started, hashtags are a big thing. You know this. So I started doing hashtag MJWG for my show. And it's been working out very nice.
Yeah.
So, so I'm actually about to start making some hats that say hashtag MJWG. It's a good way to find all your videos.
Yeah. I just hashtag Lafayette Comedy.
Yes, I like it, dude. Yeah, man, there's no endings, no beginnings to this show planned or anything. I'm just, is there anything else you want to let the public know? We told them that the link is there.
I mean,
just support local comedy.
Yeah. Look at the shows online, see what's there. If you don't know a comedian, research it, watch a clip or two, see if you like it, always consider it adult content, and we bring in like Dusty Slay, who's clean, and some other people, we just had Joe Zimmerman, he's clean. Yeah. He tours the Nate Bargatze and everything. But always do your research. And come take a chance, at a show. You don't have to come watch the showcases. So we do like our big show we do is Stone versus Drunk versus Sober. Yeah. 2 comics Stone, 2 drunk, 2 sober. That brings in new people all the time. And it's a fun thing. You as the audience member, you can be whatever you want. You don't have to be. Yeah. But you watch a comedian in each state, they just do their normal sets. It's just, and the crowd votes for the winning team. Okay, so I don't do this, I would love to one day bomb on stage and just give one chance. Oh, you won't be alone, but all right.
Yeah. Well, I would love to try out stand-up comedy, and I know you hear that from a lot of people, and it's like a big eye roll. Mm-hmm. But okay, if you had to tell me anything, like what would be the biggest advice from a veteran? Because you've been doing this how many years?
About 10, yeah.
All right, 10 years. Well, there you go. So 10-year comedian. What would you tell me based on what you see? Like, what can I do? Like, what would be some good advice? Like, I got to sum it up in 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Don't be racist. Don't be sexist.
Okay.
Write out all your stuff. Get a reference for comedy. Okay. You got to understand what that is.
Yeah.
Come up with some material. Make sure it's not street jokes, things that your uncle tells you, not based off a meme, not jokes you can find online, original. Write it out, physically write it out, go through it, practice it, pretend it's like a live essay, edit, revise, get it to a point where we have 4 to 5 minutes, then go do it. And you have to do it. Record yourself on your phone, not a video. Record yourself on audio. Listen to it so you can listen to how the crowd responds. Get the first one out the way. It's like riding a bike. You may fall. You may ride into the sunset. Take that after it's over. Take that live experience. Listen to your set. And you edit, revise. It's all about, that's all it is.
Yeah. What's the bit that took you the longest to actually get? Did you ever have a bit that took a year or two to get it perfect?
I don't think they're ever perfect. There's some that like it's pretty much finished, but then like you hear comedians all the time, they put out a special and then like as soon as they put it out, they're like, man, I thought of this. So there's bits that I've abandoned quick because I wasn't happy with it. And they're still just like on the shelf. There's stuff that like, that Santana Smooth Rob Thomas bit, that was one that it took 2 tries. And like, that was actually, that was the first time or maybe the second time that I've ever done that on stage. And I happened to do it that night I was recording the audio for this cause we put out a compilation.
Yeah.
And they were like, and I was like, put me in the middle. And they're like, hey, you're next. And I was like, And I went up there and I pretty much improvised most of that.
And it turned out to be gold.
So you don't know, man. But
were you ever in the middle of a bit like that, and you just got excited? You were like, "This is gonna be great." Like you were living in the moment, but you were also like, "I can see that this is gonna go over well once I post it." You know, like those are exciting times.
yes, but a lot of times they don't. It's usually the opposite. It's
Oh,
when I don't
get that.
record a show, I'm like, I shouldn't record this show. It's probably not going to be worth it. It's an amazing show. And then when I set up all my gear, it sucks.
Is
And
it
it's
because
just
the gear's set up and it's like more pressure?
no, it's just because just the nature of the world.
Yeah.
It's just, the rotation of the earth. And it's like, all right, here we go. This is going to suck.
But I really stand by that, and I try to live my life like that too. Like if the product's not finished, don't let it stop you from putting it out, because if you do that, you're never going to put anything out.
Well, with comedy, you never finish because you have to test the waters, because you got to go out there and do it and then see the response. And like you change stuff. You're like, oh, this is not working. Why is this not working? It could be one word. It could be a phrase. It could be switching these. It doesn't make sense sometimes. And it's just about experience. You as a former musician who used to play, and you can sit there and work on a song and go out on stage and nail it 100%, boom. And it is beautiful. Comedy, you can't. You got to get up in front of people who are usually people drinking in the bar or whatever. And you got to go listen to my little thoughts. And then you have to keep revising and editing that. And it's scary.
Wow, it just builds you as a person. I could about imagine, a lot of comedians, they say they're self-deprecating and stuff, but how hardcore does it make you as a person to just go through all that just stimuli of, because I mean, you're going to get it. I don't care how great of a comedian you are. You're going to get that negativity, and you just like, don't give a shit. Don't give a shit.
Well,
it's such a cool way to live your life.
I say it's sometimes it could be the best thing for you, and it could be the worst. I mean,
if you're a sensitive person,
it depends, because like some nights it's that validation, but I've had great shows and I felt like, man, I felt like crap after, because it's just, what you want to say sometimes, and if it doesn't get there, it just doesn't work. So I mean, it's weird. From playing music for 14 years, I know that on the worst night, I'm gonna be a live jukebox. That's it. They're just not putting quarters in me. Hopefully not. But but on at worst, it's just going to be I'm playing a show. With comedy, it's so much, because you're telling all these people to stop talking and listen to what I have to say, and almost agree with me or go along with me, and then find some joy and things out of it. It's weird.
And one of my final questions I want to ask you, man, is before I came on this show and did this little thing with you, I wasn't nervous, but I was like, I love comedy so much. I'm like, how do I not ask the cliche questions that you always get? Because I am genuinely interested in them. So as a comedian, what would you think would be a great question to ask, like another comedian, like coming from you, like, not all the BS questions that I asked you, but like, what's an interesting question, what you would think, or you would ask?
Yeah. I'm trying to think what we do on our podcast. Usually I like to ask them, like, this is for like people who are like, I'm calling national comedians who have made it. This is their full-time job.
Absolutely.
I said, what was the turning point for you? What was the point for you where you realized I don't have to have a job anymore. Now I'm doing this professional? Or what was the place where you broke through that wall to the next level? Because there's levels, you go through this, you're an open micer, you're trying to get known, meet people. Then you start getting booked, and then you start getting, opening spots for national comedians. Then you start headlining where you're the main attraction. So that's good questions right there. What are your levels,
What are your levels?
Yeah.
A lot of the door guys, like at the Comedy Mothership, that you realize that a lot of them are stand-up comedians because they've observed a lot from the door.
So the secret in that, they're all comedians. In order to be a door guy, you have to be a comedian. You have to audition with your stand-up.
That makes sense.
And then and then they hire you, because as a door guy, you're there, you're working the room, you know how comedy works, you know how to get your people quiet, you know the rules.
Yeah.
And then also, if you're getting put on shows, but all of a sudden, hey man, we need someone to fill in. Boom, you've been killing it. There you go. Yeah. So
that's great.
Yeah, that's what so every door guy you see at the mothership,
okay, so
other than security, they are comics.
Well, that makes a lot of sense to me now, because I'm thinking like these people who just want a job, and coincidentally some of them but you have to be in the process of becoming a comedian.
Yeah,
a comedian.
Or you perform. Yeah, I mean, because there's comedians. Several of the door guys you've seen on Kill Tony. A lot of them go on the road, do shows, and they just work there because they're just in the business. Like if I was in a city like that, and I wasn't running my own show, I would be a door guy easily, because like you're just absorbing comedy the whole time. You know?
I love it. Yeah, I love it. Guys, again, tell us where you're watching from. We're almost wrapping this show up. And the people watching right now, please tag all your friends and share it to groups and everyone you can. We're going to upload this to TikTok, everywhere else, but the little home is here. This is where we started right here. But I'm trying to find a sweet spot for Mornin Joe, because some people are saying start it early, start it later, blah, blah, blah. And I did a thing this morning at 7:30, and it just like so many people saw it. And I'm like, should I go earlier than 10 o'clock? Should I go? I mean, 10 o'clock is pretty far up into the day. I was trying to get a sweet spot. That's something as podcasters, as people, live streamers and stuff, we try to figure out, right?
Good luck. Yeah.
It's almost impossible to figure out, because somebody's always gonna be disappointed. But anyway, we got to figure that out. And again, man, thanks, brother.
Yeah, man.
I really appreciate you doing this with me. We're trying to get this thing off the ground again after being on the shelf after COVID. And we just started 2 months ago, and we're already flying. And go check out LafayetteComedy.com. Go check out JP on tour with awesome musicians. You know, it's just it's a brother and sisterhood that, you know, you want to get into. You want to just like immerse yourself into the comedy world, because we need it in this world right now. And it's just so much fun to support something that's just like pure and just, you know, it doesn't hurt anybody. It just makes you stronger. It makes you wiser, you know, listening to this stuff, and it makes you happy, it makes you smile. We need more of that.
Yeah. Don't take it seriously.
Don't take it seriously.
Please. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.